Hey guys, welcome to how to make a capability statement. So today I'm going to I call it a high overview of how to make a capability statement. A capability statement can be used both in the government sector and in the private industry. And this is pretty much a document that is used to present your company to other companies to show them what you are capable of. So, most definitely drop any comments in. Hopefully, I can see them. Sometimes I cannot. So, if I don't respond, then please forgive me for that. I'm not sure exactly how all technology works, but that's okay. So we are going to go right into it and talk about the capability statement. So the capability statement is a marketing tool. It is a pre-sale item or a brochure before you are able to usually present your products or your services that you want to give to the government. Or again, like I said, it can also be in the corporate sector. And the word capability means is the power or the ability to do something. And the statement is an official account of facts, views, or plans. Just like a capability statement, it will show what you're presently doing and what you've done in the past. And sometimes it can show you future things, like if you are right now looking to get a degree in something, or if you are about to get a certification, then there are some things that you can actually put in as pending. And as you can see, here is an example of a capability statement. Next, I get this question all the time. Is it really necessary, Michelle, to have a capability statement? And the answer is yes, yes, and yes. This is an easy way to comply and for the reviewer to see all your strengths at a glance. We have to remember it's just like a resume that your document is going before you before people even have a one-on-one conversation with you, or even sometimes even before they look at your LinkedIn profile. So again, just consider this as a resume. So this particular statement is pretty much, like I say, it's going before you, and this is a document as if your company was a person. What would you say about your company? What is your company is all about? And so this is what this document shows. So for formatting, there are so many ways that you can create a capability statement. Uh, I'm all about the color. You want it to look clean, you want it to look professional, and you want it to have the facts. So some of the things that are asked is how many pages, what is the title should look like, your labeling, contact information, core capabilities. All of this information should be in your capability statement. Next, how many pages? Some people say one, others say two. Uh, I stick with the one because if someone is looking at your information along with 50 other individuals or companies' information, you want to have that important information right there on that front page. If you do have a second page, then not saying that the information on your second page is less important, but I just really want you to think about what is the most important information on that front page, just in case they don't flip it to the second page. What do you want them to know about your business? Title and labeling. The document should be clearly labeled as capability statement. That can be either done at the top or at the bottom, or in some cases, it can be both. But you do want your reader to be aware what they are reviewing so they know, like, okay, this is telling me about the company. Next, we are looking at title samples or examples. Again, you can have it. black and white. You can have it with burgundy. There doesn't have to be any type of color to it, um, like some of these. But again, you want your capability statement to stand out. And again, for your reviewer to know that this is a capability statement and not a resume, but a capability statement. Header or footer labeling. So this labeling right here, this is an example of how do I get in contact with you. So you can have it a few different ways: company name, email address, phone number. Again, company name, website, email address. There's no right or wrong for it, but you do have to have some type of information. So when the individual is ready to reach out to you, guess what? They have the information to go ahead and reach out to you, and make sure that your information is up to date. If it's not up to date, then anytime that you're making a move, you're changing the telephone number, that you want to make sure that is up to date. So company name and information. So one of the questions I get from some of the new companies is like, do I need a logo? Yes. You want them to remember what your company is all about in the logo. You need to have a company summary, a website. Most definitely, I will have another session on your business LinkedIn. You do need a LinkedIn profile. I'm gonna say that again. You do need a LinkedIn profile, okay? You do need one for your business, and you need one for yourself, which is called a professional profile. We talked about your contact information, your core capabilities, your experience, the advantages that your business will bring to the client who you are looking to partner up with, or to do services for, or to be a vendor for, and some of the business identifiers, so they know what type of business you are. So if you don't know where to start for a logo, to begin your logo, again, here are a couple of websites that you can take a look at: support.wix.com, networksolutions.com, and this is logo help. Other than that, you can go on different systems like Canva, even PowerPoint, and there's so many logo companies that's out there that can help you create a logo. I think there's one called like Logo 48 or 48 Logo, something like that, that will help you to create a logo. You just have to give them some of the stats of what you want your logo to look like. So if you're not creative, give it to someone else to go ahead and create that logo for you. And so the purpose of the logo, again, is to help with your company's visualization. I'm sorry, I can even say that word right, guys, and connection with the reader. So your company profile. So your company profile, again, this is just the summary. What is your company about? And if you're a staffing company, what is it about? If you're an IT engineering company, what is it about? And then if you're a construction and safety company, what are you about? So if this is so if I read one of the summaries, it's like we'll call it Construction Safety Company LLC, has been operating in the civil, mining, and construction industry since 2016, and has a growing list of projects completed as preferred suppliers with clients nationally. So again, you are putting out your strengths. You're letting them know what type of company you are. This is really, really great. So some of the questions that I get is like, okay, Michelle, if I am a minority certified female owned small business, should I put that down? And I say yes. Some people say you should put it in the first paragraph. Some people say you should put it in the second paragraph. My thing is, as long as you have it within that summary, then that's good. So this one is founded in 2013, is a privately held certified woman owned small business. Okay, they put it at the top. Again, that information is out there. You do want individuals to know that you have those certifications right up front. That helps to spark the interest and to grab their attention. Another thing that your capability statement could have, well, most definitely should have, is your website information. It could have your LinkedIn profile information if you want them to delve deeper into what you do professionally. So, again, this is an informational sheet. This is really, really great. And LinkedIn, a LinkedIn profile allows them to see a summary. And that's what you want. You want them to see that summary again. This is the extension of that capability statement. The same thing will be said about your website. The website will have everything broken down of what type of services that you offer. Again, what type of products that you offer. You do need a website. Some people say, oh, you don't need a website. You do, because when you're showing your reader that you are very serious about your business, and this is shown in your website. All right. So contact informations for contracts. They need to have the name of the person who will be negotiating those contracts. So this does not always have to be the CEO and owner. So if you have someone who negotiates that, then you put their information there. The title of that person, again, it does not have to be the CEO. It could be the project manager or the lead project manager. Again, their information. The address of where the business is at. So you can have your where your headquarters are at, and then maybe two other business locations if your business is that large. But the biggest thing is that they usually want to know where the headquarters is at, but you can tweak it depending on what company you're sending it to, that it can have where the campus is at, the campus of where your particular business is located. Of course, a phone number. So if they would just want to pick up the telephone and give you a call, they can do that. And then the email. Again, this is for the decision maker. We already know that a lot of times that when we're talking about small businesses, that is the business owner, but they might have given that to a manager, which is fine. But we already know that the CEO is the main person who makes the final decisions. Okay. Core competencies. And so with core competencies, one of the greatest things that we say is that, pictures speak 1,000 words. So you can have pictures, you can use bullet points, short statements, but again, you're just trying to capture their attention. This is just a summary. This is not everything that you do, but these are strengths that you have. One of the summaries we have right now that I have right here is quality billing services. So if this is the type of service that you offer, you want to put that down. You may say if you're if you are a janitor or the janitorial business, that you have special equipment for COVID-19. COVID-19 is still a big thing. So you want to state that. That is very much a strength and a core competency. So here's an example of core competencies for consulting, for training, freight dispatchers, and for construction. So when we look at the construction, uh, a lot of times they want to know that you can actually budget your money. So you let them know, yes, we know about budgeting. Another thing is that we do site assessments. And then also we look at safety and processes. All of this is just really, really important. And so when you're going through this information, you're not going to put out everything, but you want to go ahead and you want to put out your strengths. So because I'm in consulting and training, I put a little bit of mine out here. I put small business strategies, government certifications, diversity, public outreach, community engagement and training. I do curriculums, building process, procedures, and managements. And of course, we're talking about capability statements. Capability statements. So another thing within your capability statements is that we're looking at your past and your current performances. Numbers are fantastic. If you have numbers here, like this one has the client, the project, the value. So when I say numbers, it may not always be a dollar amount. It may be a length of time. It may be that you're responsible for a certain amount of people. Again, when you speak on numbers, this is just really, really important to put into your capability statement if you have it. This one, it has pictures. So, like this individual, they work with crafts. Sometimes it's the logo that we notice first before the numbers. So, whatever you're working with, use those items to your advantage for your capability statement. So your different the things that make you different and your advantages, um, and what I say is what sets us apart. So what sets you apart from other individuals? Again, just like a resume, they're getting all of this information from different corporations, from different companies. What sets you apart? One of the things that set this individual apart is they are a veteran-owned business, that they are FEMA registered, that they're actually on Angie's List registered. All of this stuff really makes a difference within when you're giving your information, because if they're just looking at your capability statement, we'll say maybe for 5 seconds, what are they getting out of it? So you want it to pop out. You want to explain the advantages and the businesses your business has that will help solve the customer problem. And that's all that they're looking for. They want to know, can you solve my problem? And some of the problems that are being solved is, can you solve my problem that I have? Also, can you solve my other problem, as in, are you certified? If you're certified, then not only will you serve the one problem as in the service, you also solve my problem as that you're certified in different areas that will meet the criteria of the company as a whole. So these are numbers that identify. And so some of the numbers that identify are your DUNS. So the DUNS number, it is still used in some government entities, but within SAM.gov, it has been replaced by the UEI number, which is a unique identifier number, unique identity identifier number. Okay, I think I got it right, guys. Um, so this just came out this year in April, but the DUNS is still used in the corporate space. So you need all of these numbers. You also need your cage code. So if you can get your cage code, you want to go ahead and get your cage code. And then codes. Now I know I just have codes here. We have the NICS codes, we have commodity codes. It all depends on what state you're in. It all depends on which entity that you're certifying with. You want to have those codes down there so they know what type of services that you do, because some people can pick up those codes like right away, like, oh my goodness, I know what that code means. So you do need to have your codes in there. Next, you want to have your company timeline, as in what licenses do you have. So I just have industry down here because you could be in the beauty industry. You need a license for that. You could be in the healthcare industry. You need a license for that. You could be in the transportation industry. You need a certain license for that. The construction, again, certain licensing that you need that to run and have a viable business. So that's why I have industry there. Certifications. So right here within your certifications, it could be formal or informal certifications. So the certifications can come from an institution. The certifications can actually come from a Fortune 500 company you work for, or maybe some company training that you were able to get a certification from there, like a black belt, a yellow belt, I think, and then even like a green belt, that sometimes you don't even have to go to school for those things. But these are important certifications to talk about. And then your degrees. So when I say your degrees, that you want to put what's relevant. If it's not relevant to what your business is about, sometimes it could be more of a hindrance than a help to put down that degree. So again, you want it to line up and you want it to match. Okay. So if you got more questions, I do want you guys to absolutely reach out to me and say, hey Michelle, I got a question about this, I got a question about that. I do have a couple of workshops that's coming up for the for capability statements and things like that. But overall, I offer this in a workshop that I have coming up for government certifications, capability statements, leadership resumes. But I want you guys to you know, if you don't have a capability statement, I want you to most definitely get one. You need one. If you're a business owner, you need one. It doesn't matter what business that you're in, you need a capability statement because this is one true way that you can win contracts. All right. So I will speak with you guys later. Have an awesome and wonderful day.